Let's
That's it.
go.
Here we are. I think we're live, and we
Hey.
start with a frozen screen. That's the best. I know.
Miles,
There we go. Okay, you're back.
Can you
Yeah, I can hear you. I've
can you
got
hear
you.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Majozi, how are you, my son?
Oh, Dad, it's so good to chat. So good to see your face. I'm really, really looking forward to this.
Cool, me too. We're just talking before we went on here now, during what I guess you call a sound check in this medium. But Dad's had to wear glasses, and you reckon you're not far away from that, huh?
Ah, dude, I really hope I'm far away from it. I like being able to see things, man. I really like it. But I wouldn't mind wearing glasses, but no, yeah, I appreciate my eyes a lot. My ears are already shot, dude. So I'm like, and one last thing is left is my eyes. So please let that last for long.
Well, I nearly made it to 46 years old before I started doing this on the phone. I was like, I was like, oh, and now when I look at it, it's like, ah, look, it's like it literally, you can't believe it. It's like, and then I'm wondering why my eyes are always like puffy and stuff like. And I was doing that, and then as soon as I put them on, I go, oh, I guess that's the beauty of glasses, which I didn't realize. This literally happened for me a week ago. So, my son, when that day happens, I want you to call me and go, Dad, I now understand what you were going through, and and I feel your pain.
Yes, hopefully that's another 10, 15 years away
Yeah,
for
bro,
me. But
long
it
may
looks
it
good on
be,
you, dude. It looks good.
bro. These are.
It
I
looks
think they're
good.
either from Clicks or Discount. I'm not too sure. They're literally off the shelf. I'm very sure they're designed. I'm very sure they're designed for chicks. Um, Bro, we've got such a beautiful story. Oh, there's such gift comments coming in already. Everyone, hello and welcome, and thanks for tuning in. I've got such a very cool thing to announce and share with you guys later on. So please hang in there as long as you can on the stream for the announcement. Any one of you could be the lucky recipient of something super cool that's going to be happening later on in the show. And the cool thing about it is that Majozi gets to do the final decision. So that's the first little clue drop. So hang in there. Check out
Woo!
this. We got some love coming in. This is just the sweetest thing, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the last few days and streams and the love that's just come in and the support. And it's just, I mean, how cool is it to be doing this? Trying to be a poor man's Joe Rogan in the remoteness in the remoteness in the remoteness of our halfway dungeon. Okay, let's get on with it. Not that there's any schedule because this is the world we live in. What night? It's Wednesday night, right?
Yes, it's Wednesday night. Yeah, that's right.
All musos are like,
Bro. It's sometime in the middle of the week.
exactly, bro. Exactly. So there's a lot of love coming in, and we are just super grateful. Thank you so much. It's so rad. Bro, we go back. We've got quite a lot of history. I don't. Where do we even start? The running joke that there's a father and son, beautiful love affair that I just cherish and giggle at all the time. It's so cool. I mean, do you want to just kind of think back when was one of the first times you remember us connecting and meeting? I'll share my story when you go after you.
Okay, well, I was actually thinking about it and I was like, when was the first time we officially met? Because I remember the first time I kind of saw you, it was I think yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the first time where I was playing at I think it was Zimbiti Country Club. I think it was a golf day. I think we put on a golf day and I was playing for the charity. I think it was Hearts at Hope. I think that's who it was for, and you were there in the crowd. I think you came with was it Pete? Was it Pete? What's his name?
Yes, Pete Cameron. We
Yes,
we,
that's it, Pete Cameron.
we had Jody Cameron on last night saying hello.
Nice man.
Yeah.
And I remember you were there, and I was like, "Oh, so like, yo, Ard Matthews is in the crowd. You better sing well, you know." And then, and and then you walked past, and you gave me like a little nod, and I was like, "Ah, okay, yes." He acknowledged me, you know.
It's
and then, and and then like after that, I'm like, flip. Then how did we like connect? Because I was like, maybe it was through Brett Eady, maybe
yeah.
it was through Gangs of Ballet. I was like, which one was it? Like,
Shout out to
you'll have
Brett
to fill in
Eady
that
in
story if you
Australia.
remember.
I hope he's tuning in and listening, but we miss him, man. I mean, it would
Oh,
be
I
so
miss that
rad.
guy.
Yeah, what a champion! Big shout out to Brett Eady, and then the Gangs boys. I mean, that is definitely one of our big connections. So my memory is that definitely I saw you then, and then remember I had that coffee shop in Umhlanga called I Want My Coffee. Do you remember that?
Yes, of course, yeah. Was that the start?
Hey, was that?
Was that the start?
No,
Like,
well,
I
that's kind
went to
of
the coffee shop.
no, but I probably saw. Remember, I used to run that Cool Runnings thing as well in town. Where I used to do that music night.
Yes. Yes, that was
Yes.
another thing. Did that video I still that video is still up on YouTube of my performance there. Like, when I was still looping a little acoustic
So I
guitar.
saw you doing a cover of what was that famous cover you were doing all the time at that stage on the loop? That was like your go-to, really good one. Okay, we'll think about it. We'll get back
Uh,
to it. But not is it bulletproof?
was I doing it
Bullet-
back then? Probably. Either that or was I doing Bulletproof back then? Yeah, no, I must have been doing it then actually. Yeah.
So I remember seeing that and going, and then weirdly we used to have some jams at the not weirdly, but we used to have jams at the coffee shop, and I was like, okay, well that. And then you came and just set up.
Yeah.
I know the Gangs boys initiated a big shout out to Gangs of Ballet wherever they are all around the world. Who knows? When last have you been in touch with them? Not nearly enough.
I mean, I messaged Josh not too long ago. I actually did a little. I had a good chat with Brad a couple of months ago. I message Brad often. He never replies, dude, because
Brad, reply to
he.
Majozi, dude.
Yeah,
Send him the love. Where you at? Come
nah, I
on.
get it, dude. I get it.
No, me too. And the
Yeah,
last I spoke to
I haven't
Josh,
chatted to Jono for a long time, but I miss him.
yeah, me too. Jono kind of. The last I heard, he was in Cape Town, and I haven't really seen him since he moved here. Josh, I heard, was in Sri Lanka. So just sending love to the boys. What a talent! What a band! How cool are they, right? And we were for a while. We were Thick of Thieves, a little Durban collection, you know.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times. Good bands. Really gave us smaller guys some hope, bro. Like, before gangs and that, the last bands to succeed were like you guys, you know. So it was so important to have that bridge because even still, like you guys were far away in my mind. I'm like, oh, that's Joe Stringer, like they're like at the top there, like how do we get there? you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how small that little jump actually is, you know. Hold on, I got a quick question here from Alistair King, who, by the way,
Mhm.
hold on, check out. By the way, I've confirmed. I don't know if anyone
Yes,
knows King James.
legend.
Alistair King, he's actually going to be on the show next Thursday. I'm very excited to announce that. That got confirmed. So we're going to be talking to Al King from King James, and he's going to be telling us, he's going to be revealing all the secrets of how music gets on ads. Finally, now he tells me, now that I've had to figure
Ah,
every other way out to survive, now he's going to come tell us all the secrets. But that's gonna be fun. So shout out to Alistair King. I don't know what you mean by handicaps. If you're talking about golf, then golf is my handicap. That's what that is. But shout out to Ali tonight and just some love. So yeah, bro, I remember those early sessions. Where did you stay when you lived in Durban, or whereabout? Where did you grow up? Where were you
so
born?
I mean, I grew up in Mount Itchcombe there, but by the time you met me, I was living in Salt Rock. So so I remember. I don't know if you remember, like you used to do those gigs at Mama G's. Remember?
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you did a lot there, but yeah, I played that gig there. I remember it fondly because you paid me well. I was like opening for Art Matthews.
I
It's
paid you.
rad.
Jeez, I
You
must have. I
actually
must have
paid
been.
me.
I must have been drunk. You must.
No, dude. And then like, yeah, if you say, yeah, so then you had that coffee shop, which was I don't know if you remember that espresso used to do with it was a shot of espresso with like a shot of ginseng,
Yes.
and I used to Yeah, dude, I used to take that and I used to feel like I was taking cocaine. Like I've never taken cocaine, so I don't know what it feels like, but I'm guessing it's that it feels the same.
I was wondering why you actually hanging around in that corner for so long. Now I know what this now I know what the secret ingredient was. Get some zing in my ginseng,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much to
Oh,
those of you who are
dude.
joining. I appreciate it. And I really have some cool news for you guys. Someone who stays online and participates in this show tonight, Majozi is gonna choose you to be the beneficiary of something super cool. So I
Yes.
will just share that, like, so this is literally the third kind of episode and show that I've done, and I just decided last week I did a super long fast, and this is kind of what I want to go on to with you, just to speak about what you've been doing to stay healthy. But from my side, always a little bit the extremist. I did a 65-hour fast where I just drank water and
Oh,
I had 3 cups of coffee in that whole time. 60, that was it, 65 straight. But I was so busy. I was down here. I was just like super focused. And I know you understand the power of the fast in a biblical sense as well. Like often that's a way that you get the most clarity. And I must say that just happened, and I just called Honor one night. I'd kind of set the stuff up. I didn't even have everything plugged in, and then Honor, and then that just became a show. And then I did Ross last night, and then all of a sudden I was like, hang on, this could actually be a show. I really enjoy this. It was a great diversion for me. I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan. Let it be known that this is pretty much
oof.
as
Too,
close
man.
a ripoff as possible as I could do. There's no secrets here. All we need is a secret Jamie in the background on Google, just getting all our information for us, and we'll be as close as possible to that. Which we're gonna do. I'm gonna have a remote Jamie. Craig, what did we say we were gonna call our remote Jamie? Put it in the comments, please. Also, if you
Oh, Craig Reed.
Craig
Oh, I
Reed,
love you, bro. I love
Craig
that.
Craig Reed
I'm
did that.
submissive.
He did that intro graphic. I mean, come on, how cliff is that? So thank you for that. Big love, big shout out to Craig Reed. He's just always he's been there for me and everyone. He is a big sweetheart. But we were gonna have that kind of Jamie character in the show as well. So where was I going with that? Oh, so 65-hour fast, did the 2 shows at the end of last night, and I was like, hang on, like this could be a show. Like who knows what? Who knows in this new world? What do we know, dude? We have to think kind of on our feet. There we go. Eileen's just posted the link for people to call in, but don't call in now because I'm just gonna plug you. I'm gonna plug you into the green room. So look at that link from Eileen Grant. Thank you, darling. And we can call that when we open it up for visitors. And you just click on that link. Make sure you're wearing headphones, please, please. Or if you can't find headphones, make sure that the volume of whatever device you're on is super low. Otherwise, we're going to feedback. And if it ain't working, we're just gonna cut you out. We'll smite you. Um, hey, look at that. We got names. Look up. We exist now, bro. Okay, so where else I going with that? Okay, so I was thinking, and then okay, so that's just a bit of a foreword about these this awesome company that I met today online. I had a beautiful call with them, and I'm very excited to share where we're at with them, and this is the start of something new. So you actually, even though it's the third, it's the first one that this mic is actually plugged in. All the rest of them were all on the webcams that people didn't realize. So as soon as you go through the Shure N27SB 7 quadruple triple Z turbo Porsche, that's when you know. That's when you know. That's when you
That's when
know.
you know.
That's when you know you're proper
Same,
podcasting. So this is the first official.
same mic as Joe Rogan.
That's what Joe Rogan uses. But I also did record my whole last solo album on this mic. I held it in my hand at this very studio and recorded the whole record. So this is not fully Joe Rogan inspired. I only got into Joe afterwards. Disclaimer. But still, it's all hail the Joe. Okay, so where I was going with that. So I wanted to ask you, what are you doing during this time to? So that's what I did to try and stay healthy. A little 65-hour fast. It's a bit extreme. I came off it very slowly and definitely immediately had a running tummy, just in case. So those people who are dying to know how I got out of it. But but I came out of it super slow. So what are you doing? Are you taking supplements? Are you exercising? What vitamins are you taking? Hit us up, Majority. I've been talking too much poop.
Yeah, man. Well, for me, like, I mean, you know this already, but I'm a man of faith. So for Christmas, my girlfriend actually got me this wonderful Bible in a year type thing. So yeah, you read it every day, and it takes you through different passages, and it goes from the front to the back and that kind of thing. And it's really been helpful, just to get my mind right in the morning. So reading and kind of um, stepping outside of the digital world, because people nowadays, like, I mean, for sure, that's why you lock your phone away, is you wake up and your phone's there, and then it's got your attention.
Yeah.
Like there's an email, there's a WhatsApp, there's a Facebook, whatever it is, and even if you put it away, that thing's on your mind. So I've just been trying to start my morning like that. Started with a little bit of gratefulness, especially during these times. Like you get bombarded with so much negativity. So I like to try and start with a bit of gratefulness. I've been doing this. I've been trying to eat healthy, so I've tried to stay away from sweets and things like that for this period. And I've been doing this thing with Chris Hemsworth has an app on
Really?
yeah, dude, he's got an app that you can use on your phone, and he's got like all these trainers. And there was a period where they were doing like a 6 weeks free, and I was like, I'm jumping on that, and I'll just who knows, maybe I'll pay for it, but like 6 weeks free. And I've just been doing that every day, just trying to grind it out. As well as I still go to boxing training with my trainer Wade, and I've also been doing an online songwriting course with Ryan Tedder. It's called Monthly with Ryan Tedder. It's been super helpful, just to encourage me to write again and
Cool.
not be too worried
What's
about
that? What's
like
that?
if it was
What's that website? Monthly with Ryan Tedder. Is it literally that? Monthly
Monthly with Ryan.
with
Yeah,
RyanTedder.com or what?
yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. I think something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, it's registration's done,
Yeah.
but like I'm still in the process of that. Will end at the beginning of next month. So all those things have kind of kept me sane, kind of kept me busy, me building my skills, building my body, building my soul, and it's made me relatively happy, without everything else going on. So like I've actually really enjoyed it. Like if I can do that the rest of my life, and then um, figure out everything else around it, then I'll be super happy.
Yeah. Well, dude, it sounds like you're on the right path. I'm gonna try something that may like end the whole broadcast right now. But let's take the risk. I'm gonna see if I can. There we go. There's Ryan Tedder. If you
Ah,
guys, is
look at
that the
that.
one? Is that the one?
Yeah,
So
yeah, dude, that's the one,
it's
dude.
on
So
monthly.com
I don't know.
/ Ryan dash
Yeah,
Tedder
yeah,
dash songwriting. So there we go. That's a
yeah.
little shout out to Ryan.
Yeah.
And then who's
It's
this?
good.
Who's my boy? Look at this. Who's that?
Hey,
Who's
look at
that?
that. You look at that sexy face.
Look at that.
Uh, shout out to Wild Heart Company for making that page for me. But that
Yeah.
songwriting thing is really awesome, man. If you're a person who wants to learn how to songwrite and you have no experience, or whether you've got all the experience in the world, I suggest you check it out. The rad thing about that was, my mate Aston Wiley actually paid for it, because I was like, oh, I don't know, Corona times, I'm not working, I don't know if I can spot the 5 grand.
Yeah.
And Aston was like, no, bro, I'll pay for you and you must do it. So I've really enjoyed it. I've loved it.
Okay, well done, bro. That's awesome. You've been keeping super busy. That's very cool. Let's answer one or two questions. First of all, how's it to Andy Mack, who said how's it earlier? Oh, there
Yeah,
we go. There,
another
Andy
legend.
Mack, the big guy. Hey, brother. Big love coming from the two of us and everyone. And then here is one. Okay, so Catherine, this is what she does. YouTube yoga. A lot of people have been doing that. And then, how do you guys stay positive through all of this? Is from Melissa Keat. Let's. Uh, okay, let's. Okay, before we do that, Herman, the beauty about this is that when it gets uploaded, you can always rewind to that link. So you can. This is going to be up on Facebook forever, Herman. So you can come back tomorrow. I'll I'll read it off tomorrow or try and I don't know. I don't have a big team around me, so I'm not probably not gonna be able to put every link in here. Let's go back to Melissa. How do you guys stay positive through all this? So you've just kind of shared what you've been doing. I think it's just lifestyle choices, which I mean I will confess is that I took lockdown as a complete excuse just to be just to be fat. Really is the only way I can explain it like nicely. Uh, but I went a bit nuts, and every time I was like, lockdown. I was like, okay, cheers, another beer as far as lockdown. So then I was like, okay, hang on, it's been a year now. It's been a year. You're gonna have to do something about that. So as only as recently as well, I mean, I did a bit of exercise a couple of weeks ago, but as recently as last week, I just made a proper thing. I was like, I need to work 9 to 5 every day in my studio just because I am my own boss and I don't really have anyone, you know, uh, I'm not under the gun at all. It's good and bad because the bad is that you can just let go and be completely useless
Yeah.
and not produce anything, and which I'm unfortunately to say a little bit prone to. So it was just a big like re-evaluation of what I am prepared to do and invest into my life, and especially during this time because January, like I know for everyone, every muser, this is the hardest I can remember crunching because it's we haven't worked since December. I don't know about you, and that's musos are all month to month, and I've just been so happy-go-lucky my whole life. I'm like, it'll be fine, and ultimately, fortunately, it always is gonna be fun, and it has been fun,
Yeah.
which I'll explain later. But I just had to make that conscious decision. So to answer that question, how to stay positive, it's a conscious choice. You actually just have to get into these habits. To kind of add on to what you were saying about the devices, you've seen me put my phone in that box. I don't know if you've seen the post
Yeah.
where I've got that. I don't have. Oh, I should bring that here so I can show people. I think it's up in the kitchen. But I put my phone in the box. It's like this Game of Thrones thing, and you set a dial for like 2 days, and you hit it and go, and you can't get to. If your house is burning down, you can't get to your phone, and that is been the only way that I managed to do the last album. I kind of shared that, and then I've done it a few times now. But the problem is obviously deeper than that. We need to deal with the addiction, right, on a deeper level, and it's a crazy thing that we're busy dealing with. So
Yeah.
one of my tricks that I can share with people is and this has become a habit. Thank goodness, and it's really worked. It's really. I do not have my phone in my bedroom at all. I've got a Kindle just so I don't have to feel like I'm completely separated from any device. But that Kindle screen has been really formatted well for the eyes and the blue light and all that. So I believe. But if I'm battling to sleep, I don't just naturally reach over to grab the phone now and we just scroll. I mean, I've done that. I really have to confess, I've done it aimlessly. So that has been my technique, and it's worked a treat. Like when you do wake up, you go, well, you either read or you go back to sleep. and and because I've been blind for so long, I'm always like, nah, I'd rather sleep. But now I'll probably read at least about 3 seconds longer, at least, because I can see. My Kindle icons are like I get 3 words per page. It's just actually my thumb gets sore from reading Kindle because I just have to turn the page every phrase. Okay, here's another question. Sorry. Josie, here we go. I've just clicked this on without really checking. What do you think about South African bands breaking up? Is it due to lack of support or lack of ambition? All right, hit it.
Whew, to me, wow. What do I think about South African bands breaking up? I think people also have to realize, first of all, it's a lot harder than people think to be um, a band in South Africa, especially if you are doing rock or pop or something like that. So I think people see when a band does seemingly successful in their eyes, the songs on the radio, they're touring. People think that's it. That band has made it. They're making
Yeah,
millions. They've got a mansion. When that's not the reality, like bands are grinding and grinding, and also a lot of bands don't have the correct management to help them build off that platform and see where they go.
yeah,
You know, so I can't say it's lack of support or ambition, to be honest. Like, I don't know. You can speak better to that because you've been around. You've seen You've seen guys come and go. Your guys' success has been like instrumental in guys making decisions on what to do, and I think you should speak to that. Yeah.
Bro, I could just say a few things about that. Yeah, obviously we've been around for a long time, but I can only speak on just Ginger's kind of behalf. I'd like to think, but we don't have contracts with each other. We long ago decided, as long as we are having fun, that we're going to carry on doing it. So ours
Yeah.
kind of usurped whether we have support or even ambition, because the ambition has waned quite often. Like we've been stagnant for quite a while now. It's going on 6 years since our last album, and we've had to deal with a lot of personal stuff. There are highs and lows in every long-standing friendship. It's a relationship, as you know. But our basic thing
Yeah.
was like, just as long as you're having fun. And I always suggest that to me. They're like, how should we? My son wants to start out. What should we be doing? I'm like, if you're not having fun, if you're doing it to get into to make money, stop immediately. Smash that guitar over the piano and make sure you do a good job of it. Because if you're getting into that, especially in this country, bro, we got a tiny market, bro. It's tiny. It's tiny compared to.
Animal.
We are in the nether regions of the music industry, if compared to the whole world. So it's a really tough decision. Um, okay, let's check out.
Yeah.
Check the yeah. Sorry, yes, Daddy gone blind. But here's another question. Have you guys? Okay. Well, yes, Anthony Rue asking, have you been writing? Have you been writing songs? You been
Yeah, so I've actually got a song coming out in oh gosh, what is the date? I guess end of Feb, beginning of March. So that's a song that I've been writing songs, and then I'll see which one I'll kind of want to release next. So yeah, I mean, it's been a way. Sometimes I think like I've done nothing, and then I'm like, oh wait a minute, like I've got stuff here. So yeah, I'm stoked. I must admit, like I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, well, cool. I mean, I'm stoked to hear the release. What's it called? When exactly is it coming out, or do you not have exact release dates yet?
The song's called Close to You. I don't have, honestly, can't remember if we have an exact release date. I don't think so. I
Is
don't
that the
think
song
so.
you wrote
No, no.
about
I
your
saw it.
dad? Is that for me? Is that finally my one?
No,
Oh,
not yet, not yet, not yet.
okay.
I'll write you a song. Don't worry. One day, one day.
We
When
should.
you're a bit older and like you, when they give you the keys to the city or something, like, and they're
When
like,
I'm
we
looking
need
into
you
the
to
screen like
perform,
this.
I'll be like, yeah.
What? What's going on? Is that
Wait, wait,
exactly when you get
before I
about?
forget,
Yeah.
are you gonna have Denim on here? Are you gonna have him on here?
I did him last night. I should have him. I mean, I could text him now, and he could come on because he's also hysterical. I mean, I should get him on. If you want him on, I'll text him.
You two together are the funniest combo. Denim, Jesse.
Oh yeah, no,
You
that
could
is.
do a stand-up comedy tour, like you could.
I mean, I don't know if it's I mean, funny or just completely bonkers. But we do, again, it's the whole premise is laughter. And yes, we probably laughed at inappropriate times, but you know what? I choose laughter and joy and happiness over
Yeah,
everything, even if it's sometimes unwarranted, and even if it's being used as like a band-aid over something important. So even if it's an awkward or or a, I always choose that, and you have, and I've also I've chosen to associate with people like that. Like that's a big. I think that's an interesting
yeah,
topic to talk about, which I just thought of. Is that like the question of drama? Like how much drama do you allow in your life? So I really do believe, like remember on those old video games, the fighters, they used to have their health and then they used to have a chi underneath. Do you remember there was chi and health? And then like if your chi got depleted, then you couldn't do the combo punches or whatever like that is. I don't know. You're not as old as me, so you don't remember.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? The basic concept. So
No,
I
no, no.
kind
I
of
remember. I remember the game.
yeah, exactly. There's like a little chi bar at the bottom, and so I see my life and life in general kind of as that. You've only got so much chi, which is definitely Japanese for something. Jamie, come on, what does chi mean? Google it quickly. Put it in the comments. Thank you, Jamie, very much. He's not quite as sharp as Joe's, Jamie, but I'm sure we'll get a comment. Chi is like a Japanese thing for energy. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm putting out. And I just think if you hang out with negative people, I feel that they're just hacking away at your chi all the time, you know. And then if you hang out with positive people,
Yeah,
they're fueling you. So I've got a
yeah.
I've got a theory is that like I've seen a couple of interviews. Yes, there we go. It means energy. Thank you, Jeanette White, for your wonderful research. Jeanette White, Jamie. It means energy. So I've got a theory. Like I've seen interviews with like, are they called centennials? Oh, another Google, please, for anyone who's over 100 years old, right? I think that's what it is. Giving away my lack of knowledge here, but and all of them, when I've seen interviews, they all have one thing in common. They go, what's your secret to life? And like some of them are like a glass of wine every night, and the other one is I walk 2 miles every day, and the other one is I sleep only 6 hours and then stare east for three or whatever. But the common thread that I've seen in all of them is that they don't associate with negative energy. It's weird. Like they just don't hang out with drama queens and drama people. And I think it's very, very vital that we do that.
Yeah.
That we there we go. Craig Reed getting deep in. Thank you, Jamie. Craig Reed is our Jamie
Craig,
tonight. This is what chi means.
look how good looking he looks there,
Look,
bro. I
I
miss
mean,
it. Look at
that's
him.
unbelievable. Look at those eyes, those lasers. I mean, just
Can I ask a question, dude?
yeah, of course.
I mean, I know you've said this like many times, and I saw someone asking for I love you madly, but I like you madly. But tell us how you wrote Shallow Waters, because you told the story once, and I was like, no, you've left something out here. You've left something out. Tell us again.
Okay, well, what part of that didn't you believe? Because it's kind of the same story as far as I remember. It was written after I broke up with my first love. It was a high school sweetheart and first love, and then I was learning how to play
Yeah.
guitar at the time, and then she was weirdly getting jealous of my time on the guitar, and then I broke up with her, and then because she moved on super quick, I was devastated. It was one of those super young, you don't know what the hell is going on with emotions and how it actually works. So in hindsight, it's go girl, well done. I broke up with you, you moved on. Is the correct outcome of that, and is the correct reflection of it. But at the time, I was gutted, and also it was some dodgy nightclub owner. No offense to the nightclub owners, but I was like, come on, really? After all that, I was like, oh, come on.
I'm gonna ask you afterwards who it was,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
I'll
I'll
WhatsApp
know.
you.
I'm sure I'll know.
I don't even remember his name. It was seedy and dodgy, and I was like, really, girl? I mean, I thought we were special. Anyway, truth is, I had broken up with her, and I saw that as being. I thought of it as being shallow. It's so not. It's her moving on. It's amazing. And that was really.
Yeah.
It was. I was devastated. I remember sitting on Jan Smuts. There was a place called Screaming Chameleon. I don't know if anyone can remember that at all. Um, I think it was on Jan Smuts, and I was outside on the pavement, and it was in between sets. I was doing shows there, and I just came up with that super, like just that. Oh, oh. I think I'm allowed to do it on here, but okay, hold on, wait. Oh, there we go. So that's kind of the C shape. Oh, with check these fat fingers.
Yeah.
Those fingers need to fast. I need to get those fingers on a proper fast. So that's the C shape. So it's just a hammer on, and then the A minor shape, which is the
Yeah.
next easiest.
Yo, come on, boys.
So that's what I was doing, and yeah, man, it's crazy how that kind of became, jeez, bro, like the history that it's had, and the stories that it's had with people who have taken it with them to wherever and however in their lives. It's just super rad.
And now, how does this stuff come out of your mind? Like leaving shallow waters. Leaving. It's just so. It's so. I mean, the words are so beautiful. Like the imagery around it is so beautiful. Like, what were you reading at the time? What were you into? What were you doing? I'm just trying to discover where those words came from. As much as like you broke up with your girlfriend, and it was that like, where did how did you get that feeling across in such a beautiful way?
Yeah,
This
bro.
is good for all like the young songwriters out there, man. Like I'm always
100%.
like,
I wish I had a more definite answer, but it's really it's so random, because it's not like every song I've written is like Shallow Waters, because those are gifts that come up every now and then, as not every song we write is a hit as
yeah,
much as we'd like to believe it might be or should be. It's not always, and so those are I like to call them divine moments. They are divine where you just sit and you kind of
yeah,
channeling, you inflow. I will share one thing that I've kind of done pretty well. I would like to think is that I've never blocked lyrics as they come. I just whatever pops into my head at first, even if it's if it's the most odd thing. If it's a I love lamp, like if it's an I love lamp moment, I, I write it down. I write it down. I don't stop whatever
yeah,
is in my brain. I just at least for the first two or
yeah,
three sentences, I just throw something onto paper. And then the beautiful thing about that is you can
yeah,
always scratch it out if you think it's rubbish, or you can build on it. And usually when I am singing something, it's kind of phonetic in according to whatever the melody is, so that it's fitting in the phrasing of the melody. So it'll even just be like as I say, a phonetic sound that sounds like the phrasing of the melody. But I don't stop. Whatever I'm thinking, I just write it down. So if that helps anyone, then cool. But also, as I said, it's not a given. You never know when and how it's
yeah.
gonna, how it's gonna happen.
That
Um,
that makes sense, man. Because Ryan Tedder also says the same thing. Like he also just says whatever comes out initially, and he just kind of he records it, and then he's like, he listens back and he's like, "Oh, I like this part. This kind of makes sense," you know.
yeah,
And the times I've worked with Brad from Gangs of Ballet, he also does the same thing. Like I mean, but Brad's mumbling sounds beautiful. Like you wouldn't realize
you
that it
would
was
know that he's not
mumbling
saying
because
anything.
he just does it so well. And then like after a while, you're like, yeah. But no, that's good. That's good to know, man. Like it's just sometimes I feel like for me, my best songs are songs that I discovered. It's not something that I try to write. So it was already there. I just needed to um, put it out into the world. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess maybe that's the same process. Yeah.
Yeah, I think another kind of thing is that people often ask, like, do you ever get writer's block? And almost slightly embarrassingly, the answer is, well, I can't because I don't even. It's not like I sit down and try and write all the time. So it's not like, if you sit down and go, I have to write a song today, and you don't, then you have writer's block. But if you
Yeah.
only write when you're feeling inspired, even so it's a fine line between
Yeah.
applying yourself, which I commend, and I don't, I think it's great to do that because it is like a bit of a memory, a muscle memory kind of thing, and it's good to be in that practice, which I'm guilty of. I just never do. Um, but I'll also never get writer's block because I only write when I sit down and write a song. Do you know what I mean? It's not like on Tuesday I couldn't write a song.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to write a song on Tuesday. I was trying to keep my boat afloat at the V&A or something like that. So I got other worries, baby.
Oh, no, very, very good, dude. Very good. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah, shot, bro. So listen, I want to quickly bring in this little, I don't even know what you call it, this part of the show, just to because people have been hanging in there, and I've got some cool news. But there's a company called payjustnow.com. Payjustnow.com. I'm going to show you there. Hopefully this works. Let's see how pro I am. Hey, check at that. Okay,
Hey.
so guys, I'm proud to announce that these guys came in and they're just legends. I had the most beautiful phone call with them today, and they are the first official sponsor of the show. Thank you very much. But hang tight and hang in with me because this is actually very very cool. I want you to just stick with me. This is not just an ordinary sponsor, and I know it gets boring to talk about it, but this is actually really something cool because, we know that January's been super tough and people have been super. It's been one of the worst that I can remember since standard nine, and so this company has come out with a concept. So check this out. I don't. It's so simple. So they've partnered with a bunch of stores, some really big ones like Cape Union Mart and Salomon. And if you check their website out, they've got a list of all of them. and they've got an app that even if you've got bad credit, you just immediately do it for free, and you can buy a product, whichever product you dig from these stores, and you can pay for it in 3 installments. So you pay for a third on purchase, and then you get 3 months to pay it interest free. So they've made a deal with the stores to somehow figure out the little commissions and however that works, and the consumer, which will be me tomorrow with the app for sure, and hopefully you. And I'm telling you, this is not just a sponsor or a sponsor punt. This is actually handy for any of us. We can you could just go to the page just now. If there's an app in the App Store, check it out. It's free and instant to enroll, and you can literally use it with the QR code at these stores, and just check out the extensive. I should probably, as a sponsor, probably have their website open. But I'm telling you, it's really cool. But what's even cooler is that, first of all, how cool is the name? It's another like South African colloquialism. Pay just now. Well, can't pay now. Pay just now. Okay, let me see if I can get this going for you. Here's their site. Here we go. Here's the store directory of the stores that are in. But you can go to any of these stores. A lot of them are online, especially with that one that I saw that I dig. It's an online thing where you can get your PS5 and you can pay it in 3 installments. I'm telling you, with good. It doesn't matter what your credit record is, and it's interest free. So I don't know if you're able to do that. I really think it's super, super rad. So I'm super honored that they've jumped on board for this show. It's just amazing that they've been able to validate this little effort that I've been putting out there. But even cooler is they are going to give away. Oh, goodness. I need to get you back. Hold on. Where are you? Where's my son? Ah, okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
They are going to give away 5,000 Rand to a person who comments in the comment section now. 5,000 Rand cash. We just need you to comment in your comment section a motivation as to why you need it the most this month. And believe me, that's going to be a long list. And
I'm going to comment.
I know. Cut. I'm also going to comment right away. But anyway, just can you think of a cooler initiative? So apart from the fact that
That's so cool,
I don't know where this came from out of the universe. Yeah, it's blessings. I think they're the nicest guys. I met the 3 original founders of it, and their intentions are incredibly good. They've got their ethos is, it's called like a just cause, and they really want to help the consumer out, because it's just in this time it's impossible to just go out and swipe your credit card all in one. So 3 installments interest free. That's payjustnow.com, and 5,000 Rand to the, and then Majozi. I think what we should do, either by the end of the show, or should we give it 24 hours and maybe take some time to peruse the after comments of the show, and we announce it maybe at 5 tomorrow? That could be. I think we should do that. Then you've got some time not to be put on the spot, but you mustn't be coerced. You can't have mates tuning you, but you can do whatever you want. This is your show, and it's 5,000 Rand from payjustnow.com. These oaks are so cool. They're so genuine, and I personally think it's just the coolest thing. So that was the big announcement. There's $5,000 up for grabs. That's amazing. Yeah, bro. So it's all in your hands tonight, Majozi. You're gonna make someone really, really happy, or not. Or not.
Listen, Joe Rogan doesn't give money in his podcast.
I know
what I'm saying? This is a level up from Joe Rogan.
Joe, come on, bro. What's up? What does he call it? He calls it because I'm going to be PC for you tonight. He calls it F you rich. He basically is. No one tells him what to do. He don't care. He's got so much money. No one tells him what to do. But what would be nice is
he works out with his dumbbells.
You know what? I think I know. Look at me even defending him. I mean, what a geeky fan I am. I'm very sure he gives back in his own way. I know he does. There are percentages.
No, he does.
He doesn't give little. He doesn't, $5,000 I think is changed to him, but I know it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to me this month, and the fact that payjustnow.com got on board this show, even just to bail out the show, is just incredible testament to the fact that we can achieve anything by just applying ourselves. So a very big thank you to them. And Majozi, you're the first person to be a part of the newly sponsored show, and these guys are going to be giving back to the community. And also, what a cool idea! I mean, I'm literally going to use it in the shops. I'm not paying anything off directly right now. Are you kidding? Where'd I get that kind of money?
Yeah, no, crazy, man. Well, it's an honor. Thank you. I'm reading the comments here and I'm remembering them. I'm trying to see. I'm like, okay, there's been a few here, and hopefully, yeah, we'll we'll be able to help you out. So thank you, Art, and thank you, Pay Just Now, for sure.
Yeah, how cool. So I don't know if the comment has come through. I don't know how long it takes, but I've put okay, there we go. There's a comment that I've put in the link, and it's if you click it on either your laptop or even your phone, it will work. Just make sure the phone is in landscape mode. Please get headphones if you can, and you're welcome to call us in right now if you want to talk about something, if you want to. But remember, we're just talking about love and light and kindness. That is the theme. Oh, speaking of which, there was another product that got hold of me today. So, and kind of a big thing. Okay, there's a company called Mother E on Facebook. Oh, I don't know if I want to. Mother E on Facebook. I'll try and go for it. Okay, there's no callers yet. Let's just try and get to it so people can see what they look like. But these guys are creating just completely compostable water bottles, and they're going to compete with Volpre and stuff like that. So, one of my biggest gripes in the world are these 500 ml Volpre single-use plastic bottles that you sip one little bit of water out and you chuck it away forever, bro. How does that make you feel? Does it not repulse you?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's so many of those bottles lying around, and that's why I've got a water bottle, a big water bottle. Just fill this thing up.
Ah, good boy. There we go. So you're already on it. Ah, goodness. I should have researched this a bit better. I'm trying to help them out. Yeah, it's Mother Eve. I will put the link up on my Facebook at some stage. But they're making somehow they've converted sugarcane to be this biodegradable bottle, and they're going to get it into the market for only fractionally more expensive than the normal stuff, and it's filled with spring water. And I think that's an incredible initiative because that's a really big thing for me. So where's my water bottle? I've also got this. I got this for a Christmas gift from Aline. Thank you very much. And I literally go with this everywhere I can. It's got this beautiful, it's insulated, it's got stainless steel, everything. And I'm now so into it. And I've got a big water bottle behind me there, spring water that I get. Just so that we've been on stage, Majozi, and they just put down cases of single-use water bottles in front of us, and we don't know, bro. Think how long it's taken us to realize it's basically litter. Every time you have a sip of water on stage, musicians, we must remember this. We are littering, and maybe that's why the planet has not allowed us to play along anymore because we've been littering so much on stage. So it's just time to change your way of thinking. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we
no, true, man.
So what on that note, what kind of other things do you and Daniela do around the house that you would say is like a little bit carbon conscious, if you want to call it that?
Well, for sure, we always take one of our. I mean, I either take a backpack or you have those bags, those well, not I guess they're reusable bags to go shopping. Instead of getting them to put it in the plastic for you, like I always just it's easier to carry when you've got your own bag as well. So we do that for sure. Yeah, things like that. I'm trying to think what else we do. I got my water bottle.
Yeah, these are big steps already, bro.
Um, yeah, and also it sounds weird, but cooking at home also makes a big difference rather than getting takeout all the time because takeout also it's
Yeah, it's
you've
all that
got
plastic.
containers. But Uber does do a good thing where they're like, you don't have to have the cutlery with it all the time. So like, why would you get plastic cutlery if you at home you can just use your own cutlery. So
Yes.
I mean, always opt for that option. So
Yeah,
it's small things. I mean, like
bro, but
not huge things, but
that's how you start a revolution. So I'm gonna refresh this link because maybe the people. Oh, I hope that no, that shouldn't kill you being on the show. No, I'm not going to risk it. People must click, but we're not getting. No one wants to talk to us tonight, Majozi. What is it? Why don't people want to talk to us? I've got the link. Click on it and just come and chat. Say hello to the two of us. This is part of the show. Is that we just take random friends who are watching the stream. Don't forget there is 5,000 Rand up for grabs from our friends and partners, payjustnow.com. What an incredible concept. I'm literally going to go and use it tomorrow. I think I'm going to go and buy a PS5 tomorrow, but then this will be the last podcast as well. 2023 will be episode 4. I'll be like,
that thing, dude. Play some Tony Hawk on that PS5.
Don't be nervous.
That's
Call,
the only
guys.
game I play on PS5.
Okay, here we go. They've sent. I've asked
Yeah,
them to
Megan
send.
Megan Ambrose, cool. You got a question.
Come on, call us in live. Don't worry. It's all good.
Jeanette is too nervous to talk to us.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna click over
Who's
to the
Majority's friend in the background?
check of that. Okay, so this is that bottled water supply, Mother E. Check them out. They're super rad. This is a massive problem. I'm gonna follow them right now. So please go and check them out. Mother Dash E is their Facebook thing, and tell us what you think about it. I only got the brief this morning, but that seems really cool. It's a massive David versus Goliath exercise, but I think it's so vital. It's Majozi, it's so sad, bro. Like I'm a sailor, and it's just really hard for me to not be completely worried about the condition of the ocean and the world, bro. We have lost the proverbial plot. Can you believe how much pollution there is? It's just mind-boggling.
Nah, especially now, man, when during lockdown, obviously people aren't out there as much to clean everything up. So you see how much people litter, and it's crazy. Like it actually genuinely upsets me. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? And there's bins everywhere. Like there's
Yeah,
bins, especially here where I live. Like, bro, there's bins everywhere, but there's still so much litter lying around, and I think people just take it for advantage that someone will clean it up. The municipality, it's their job to clean it up, when that's not really their job. Their job is to keep everything tidy and make sure the weeds don't grow too hectic, but it's not to throw your rubbish in the bin for you.
yeah, yeah. I know exactly. Listen, I mean, I do sometimes feel that we are fighting a tsunami, but I do believe we have to try and at least be conscious about it. I forget all the time, but I am painfully aware, and there's always these few little extra things. If you guys have comments about what else we can do in our day-to-day life in a little way that makes a big difference, like recycling, remembering these reusable grocery bags and the single-use plastics, anything else, please let us know in the comments. Jody wants to know who your friends are in the background behind you, Majozi. Tell us.
This is Celito. This is a bear my girlfriend gave me on my birthday. It's got it's got a little it's got us on the front there, and
Oh.
then and keep him handy. Keep him handy.
Well, there we go. What was his name? Celito.
Celito, which means my love. I'm looking. No, it's not. Little heaven. That's it.
Little,
Sorry,
come on,
sorry,
man.
Spanish.
You can't. Oh,
Spanish.
oh,
Sorry.
oh. We had someone. Sorry, I should put the ringtone volume on so that it comes through, which could be annoying later on. But I've just missed a call. Try again, Lynn. I just caught the tail end of that. I'm gonna go ring chime so I don't lose you again. This is very cool to hear. Check and Andy Mack. I'm watching you two nutters while on a treadmill. My boy, my brother, one step at a
What a
time.
legend.
That's how it starts, bro. That makes me very happy. Well done, Andy. We got to do that. That's very exciting.
Love that, man. Well done, man. Love him, love him, love him.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Love,
first
love
time I
Andy.
watched Andy was when they were opening for Counting Crows. Remember when Counting Crows came? Were you at that show actually?
We opened for them when they first came out. Okay, hold on. We got Lynn Singer on the line. Hang on. Let's check this out. I'm just gonna have a look at the setup in the green room. I've got a little bit of a chance to see what her setup is. Lynn, there's nothing. It's dead. She's
No,
called in.
Lynn, come back.
Lynn, come on. I can't see you, and I've got to believe that I've got to be able to see you, I think, before I can just pop you in. Okay, let's just try this. No, it's a blank. We got a blank. That's all we got from Lynn at this stage. You need to switch one of your devices
Okay.
on, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here.
That's okay.
I'll leave you muted. Return to the green room for you. I'll keep you on while you figure it out. Ooh, hang on. Did she pop in again?
Something's happening there. What's going on? Ooh, three-way screen.
Okay, hold on.
Technology.
Oh, technology. No. Who's this? Okay, no, we're gonna have to get rid of. Return to green room. Yes, there we go. Okay, wonderful. Phew. Okay. We're waiting for you, Lynn. Something's got to happen, or you can phone again on your phone. Can't believe these are the only phone calls we're getting in. We feel very not loved. Where's the love? Phone us. We want to talk to you. Otherwise, it's cool. Majozi and I can also carry on talking a lot of duty. For those of you who just tuned in, we have 5,000 Rand cash up for grabs. Should we make it by the end of the show, or come on? This is your show, dude. You're the co-host. When should we be giving the moolah away? Just so we also know that you can't be bribed throughout the course of the night. Should we do it by the end of the show?
I think we can do it by the end of the show. Yeah, let's do it by the end of the show. We can do it for sure.
All right. So the comments that are coming up during the show, I'm scrolling through all of them. Call people, tell them. Okay, here's Lynn again. That sound. Does that sound come through to you as well when it's ringing? Do you hear that?
I get excited.
Me too. There's Lynn. Well done. You've sorted it out. I hope you're wearing headphones, darling, and we are about to go live. Oh, the link is not working. Okay. Well, I'm going to... I know you also battled with the link, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. You've got to have, I think, an updated Chrome at least.
Okay, try and update your Chrome.
You're
okay, here we go. Here's Lynn. Let's see. Hello. There we are. Hello, Lynn.
Oh, guys!
Hey, there's Lynn.
Eventually.
How are you?
I'll come with you with the glasses. I can't see anything without my glasses either, but I'm going to take them off so that I look like a good-looking chick.
You look suave. You look great. Welcome. Where are you calling from, Lynn?
I'm in Century City in Cape Town.
Okay, rad. Nice. Well, cool, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Greg. Let's check the technology. We also got a Greg in here. Let's check this out. Give us a second. 1 second, please, Lynn. Whoa. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at this. Check this. Greg. How are you guys?
Living his life. Look at this. You got some wine there. Is that wine or just water?
It's the wine, but it's the last
one.
So,
Archie, you said the other night that you were talking about doing another concert on the roof.
Yeah, but before we do that, Lynn, can I ask you a favor? I just want to test out this technology. Are you calling on a cell phone?
Yes.
Can you turn it to turn it to landscape? Because then you fill up the whole screen. I just want hey.
Oh, don't say.
I've got an effect for that. Woo, Lynn, come on. So look at this. I mean, this is semi-professional. I mean, this is almost
clever people. These Japanese, aren't they?
This is almost a show. Lynn, to answer your question, it's always very weather dependent. So.
And Hart Bay is not exactly the calmest place in the world, hey?
No, it isn't. So it's
wind-wise.
Wind-wise, we get about an hour to figure that out, and I mean a day, 24 hours to see that something. And even on the day, I have to look and go, okay, it's go time. Majozi, you got to come join me one day when we're allowed to do that. I think that'll be cool. Can you imagine coming jamming on the roof? I think that would be cool, right?
So, Art, can I get you fit?
Will
you come hiking with me? Bring Jeff and Scotty, and we go walking up Chapman's Peak.
Oh, Lynn,
would you make it?
I would make it. I hiked all the way up to the top of the mountain on last Monday with Ali, and my legs were numb until Friday. So I will make it. I'm not as obese and fat as I described myself. I've actually lost a lot. Hold on, here we go. Check this out. Ooh.
That's okay. I saw you live at Cafe Rue in December.
Okay, Rad. Thank you for coming to us. I appreciate that.
We were there.
Very, very cool. Thank you, Greggy. What are you up to tonight? Another one, a double hitter.
No, it's a little bit tamer than last night. we got to log in and just make sure the link was working. So we.
Thank you so much. When you're
coming in thousands.
When you're back in tech support, are calling in, posing as party goers. That's amazing. Well done. That's a great cover up, right?
Yeah, no, we're running low on the wine situation, so I think the party is going to stop pretty soon. To be honest.
Okay, rad. Well, listen, you're a part of this amazing giveaway tonight. So I just want to thank you. I think it's incredibly cool. You've saved me. You've saved the podcast. You've given me a dream and a motivation and a validation to want to continue doing this. And it's based on the ethos of what it is, and it's kindness, and it's giving back. And it's those who know me know that that's what I've done. That's what I did with the rooftop stuff. And I know Majozi has exactly the same heart. That's why he's my son. Yeah, my son. So it couldn't be more appropriate. And so thank you so much, Majozi. I hope you're getting close to picking a winner, because we've probably only got I'd say about 10 minutes left of this for people to throw their comments in and motivate how $5,000 courtesy of payjustnow.com could really save your month. Lynn, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Let's, if we may, you don't have to.
I don't want to tell you because it's so seriously boring compared to what you guys do. I'm a freelance bookkeeper.
Listen,
So,
I only recently realized that keeping books are very important. So I think
trying to settle. That's better.
There we go. You got it.
No, it's boring. It's boring, but it pays the bills. What can I say?
It's vital.
Lynn, I'm the only person who's not a singer on this group based on your surname. So.
Listen, I'm not a singer, but I sing, and everybody has to listen to me whether they like my voice or not. So
you want to? Okay, good. Remind me to only go hiking with you and not drinking with you, just in case that becomes. Lynn, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
see you guys.
Sorry, you were going to say.
Stay safe, guys.
Okay.
I was going to say that is my favorite. I'm a hike leader, and that's my favorite hike ever, of that beautiful view over Hout Bay. It's just we're just so blessed to live in such a beautiful city.
We really are. That's the one that at the kind of at the top of it, you get to see into Noordhoek as well, right?
Exactly. Oh, you've got that whole 360 view of Cape Town. It's just so stunning.
Yeah, we really are very
blessed.
Spoiled for choice and blessed. Lynn, thank you for your time tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for validating our call-in show.
I'm loving the podcast. Keep going, and stay safe, guys.
We will. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, Lynn.
And then there were 3. Look at us, bro. So
my wife's doing After Effects in the background. Yeah, awkward at some point. she's also a singer. I mean, well, not really.
Come on, pray tell. Okay. Tell us more.
Let it go.
There we go.
Never a bad time for Frozen. And I think if you've had kids, that song must surely be spine tingling for the amount of times you've had to watch that at 4:00 in the morning. Can you imagine?
Well, Thomas the Tank Engine is pretty prevalent.
That is so sick.
Yeah. Thanks for partnering with us. I think obviously it's great to partner with someone like yourself who's aligned with the people in the way that you do it. And Majozi, I think you're probably pretty similar. I mean, just the smile is quite infectious. So that alone probably brightens up most people's day. So, but great to partner with you, and let's try and make a difference. So,
bro, thank you
for having us on your show.
What a pleasure! Thanks for the support. Thanks for the initiative, and thanks for jumping onto this feel good opportunity and doing what you guys do, and for the support. Thanks, Greggy. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, cheers, bro.
We'll see you later.
Cheers, Majozi.
Thanks, Greg.
Cheers. All right, we have Melissa on the line. Let's just check in here. I'm going to get you in.
Yo!
Melissa, have you got your earplugs? And I can see from this angle that your phone is in portrait. Please turn it to landscape. Look at me getting all woohoo! All right, here we go. And introducing Melissa. Here we go. Hang on, let me see if I can get this right. Can I get your finger away from the screen? Quickly get your finger. Okay. There we go. Hello, Melissa. How are you?
Yo.
Hi, guys. I'm kidding you. Joining your podcast today.
Is this Melissa?
Awesome. Yes.
Yes. I've got an announcement to make. I'm just going to say it now.
Okay.
I've been holding it, waiting till the end of the podcast. That 5,000 Rand is going to go to you so you can pay your mom's medical bills. Is that okay, Art? Can I
Bro,
just say that?
this is your show. There we go. Tonight. That's how it happens. That's why we're doing this. Are you kidding me?
So there we go.
Of
I
how
saw
Thanks,
and I was
guys.
like, no, that's the one from the first one. So that's nice that
Thanks
you
so
wanted to
much,
do
guys.
something for someone else.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's so perfect. How
Majozi, I
cool.
don't know if you actually remember 2017. You were on the NVE Potchefstroom campus, February, March-ish, during the
Yes.
R&O period. You actually had a
Yes.
show there. And that was like the first time I actually met you.
Yes.
I was sitting like front row in the amphi with my Bellatrix wear on. And I remember we actually chatted so much after your show, like for 10 minutes or so. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man. Oh, I love podcasts. I'm glad you enjoyed it, but thank you, man. Like, I mean, thanks to Art and Paige just now. But I'm sure your mom appreciates you. I'm sure she loves you.
Thanks, guys.
And we're
And
praying for you and
Odd,
hoping
I've
the
been
best
a
for
fan
you.
of yours and the band since like forever. So
Well, then this seems like it's
Come on.
just the perfect it's just the perfect result to what I just see.
it
I just
is.
feel
I'm so stoked. Thanks so much, guys.
so am I. This is all just the coolest thing in the world. Well done. Where are you calling from, Melissa?
Kalinin, Gauteng. It's
Cullinan.
like an hour's drive from Pretoria.
Okay, wow. Okay, so they got the interwebs there. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's a mining town. Kalinin produces some of the world's top diamonds. I mean, one of the biggest diamonds in the crown jewels in Britain actually comes from the Kalinin mine.
Whoa.
So
Okay. Well, that's
Oh,
very
wow.
rad. Thank you for that little bit of that interesting little bit.
Educating.
Thank you. You see, I mean,
Yeah.
the show should be on Discovery Channel. Actually, that's what I think. That's going to be our next our next sponsor. Melissa,
yeah, we can reach a couple of people that way.
Melissa, I don't know what the story is with your mom, and you're welcome to go into it if you want. But from our side, just the best wishes going forward. We've all had such crazy times. We've
Yeah.
all been so touched in such
Thank you.
hectic ways. Just know that you're not alone and that you are loved. And then
Thanks, guys.
pagesnow.com have just been able to just grant us incredible gifting all around tonight, and I couldn't have dreamt of a better result. Majozi, well chosen, boy, well chosen. You are
Thank
led. Melissa, have a beautiful, beautiful night, love, and lots of love to your mom.
You guys too. So
Okay.
my mom's
Okay.
story,
All the best.
basically,
Yeah,
if you
let's
guys
hear it.
don't mind me
Yeah.
going into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Go for
So in my first year, we completely lost all forms of income, right? So I actually studied on a bursary, thanks to my mom, that actually like put up a Facebook
Wow.
post and got me sponsors to finish my degree, which I did last year.
Wow.
I graduated last year.
Hold
And
on.
my mom is
Oh,
Hashimoto's. Yes.
Okay, guys. All right, calm down. We're in lockdown. There shouldn't be so many people of you in here. I mean, hey, shh. I said get out before the show, guys.
And my mom has a autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which basically your thyroid attacks your body. So yeah, she doesn't have an immune and all that stuff, and we were so careful during COVID. And then my mom got sick. She started showing symptoms, and we got her tested, and she tested positive. And we took all the precautions, everything, mask, sanitizer, the works. And yeah, she's currently isolated in her room. Yeah, so it's been rough because like the COVID sucks. Like seriously, for anybody that wonders, COVID sucks.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about that. We all
And
know now that it's a real thing.
The autoimmune stuff's extra, that sucks even more because like there's the fatigue from the autoimmune thing, and COVID also has fatigue, so it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
And her hair falling out, struggling with appetite, things like that.
Jeez, Melissa, sorry, man. We're just know that you're not alone, and you've got a little bit of help, and we're sending all our strength and wishes to you and to everyone else who's going through this,
Thanks,
because we literally
guys.
all know of that someone. And thanks for sharing your story, Melissa. We're just
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. And I don't want to self-promote or anything,
Please do.
but
This is your
I am a
time. Go.
freelance.
Go for it. Go for
I am
it.
a freelance photographer.
Go for
So
it,
whenever
go.
you folks are here in the Pretoria region, I'll send you guys inboxes or whatever. Feel free to hit me up. I'd love to do a photo shoot with you guys.
There we go. Hit Melissa up if you're in that
Oh,
if you're in that
thank you.
diamond area and you need some photos done. Hit her up. Melissa's a good lady.
Thanks,
We
Melissa.
all need the help and
Our
support.
page is In the Moment Photography. I'll post a link to it in the comments.
In the comments. There we go. In the moment photography. Perfect.
Thanks,
That's it.
guys.
Come
Hit
on,
up.
get it. That's it.
Melissa, good luck, lots of love, and we'll see you soon. And I'll be in touch with
Thanks,
you with
guys.
the cash thing. So well done.
Thanks so much once
Thanks, Melissa.
again, Majozi and Ard. Thanks, guys. Keep up with the vibes and sending all the light and love in the world your way.
Absolute pleasure, and right back
Thanks,
at you.
Melissa.
Cheers,
Have
darling.
a lovely night, guys.
Bye.
There's a
Bye.
Whoa, bro, that's
see,
that's a goosebump moment that I was not expecting. So you nailed that. Well done, bro. Great choice. That's the exact right candidate. I know. Sorry to those who we didn't choose, but I mean, we really are all in the doo doo. What I can share with you, honestly, and I know it looks glamorous from my side and from the outside, but we've all been right deep. It's the darkest before the dawn. But like everything else, something is going to happen. You will be okay. You've made it this far,
yeah,
not by accident. Something is going to break, and something's going to give, and you're going to be okay. So that's kind of all I can say, especially after today's events where we had these angels come on board and just create such light and validation for what I'm doing and to help support this. So what a feel good night. Jeez, bro, I wish we could do this every night. And yeah, so who knows, bro, Majozi, your energy and love is radiated incredibly well, Bruce. So rad, Bruce. Shot, brother.
thanks, man.
I had my
Thanks,
healthy
man.
salad I was going
What
to
a-
eat, but I haven't had time. We've been talking.
Could have eaten. You could have eaten.
I'm
You
gonna
can eat
start
it while I say this. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I mean, a lot of people know the type of person you are, but like, I remember when I was just starting out, man, just starting out, and you helped me so much. Like, we spoke a little bit about the gig that I Want My Coffee. You even let me be a part of your online radio station, And like, I mean, you speak about Joe Rogan, but you were ahead of the game, dude. No one was doing like a satellite radio or whatever it's called online. You were doing that. You let me and my mates. We had our own little show on your thing. I don't know if you remember it.
I do.
And we like had no idea what we were doing. just used to message Craig and be like, "Help!" And
Kind of like my whole career.
then you let me open for you. Yeah, exactly. Then you let me open for you so many times, like, I mean, at the barnyards, at the different restaurants and things. And I mean, I said it earlier, you paid me like quite well at the time, and I was always so appreciative.
No wonder I'm broke. Damn
And you
it.
always gave me advice and things. And you always gave me advice, man. And I appreciate it. And Just Ginger is still one of the best live bands I've seen in my life. You guys always inspired me to make my live show better, And we still struggle to find a better voice than Ard Matthews out there. We struggle.
Thank you, bro. That is high praise and beautiful. That's very cool to hear from your son, because all you want is acceptance from your son in your lifetime, so that means a lot. Bro, and then on that note, while we are doing praise, which I think praise is due, well done to you. Look at from jamming covers in a coffee shop to the career that you've had. Your latest single, Falling, was out at what was kind of the end of last year. And you've just been cooking, bro. I found myself randomly singing hooks to your songs, going, no. It can't be. Is that my son creeping into my subconscious? And it's just, you've got earworms, you've got hooks, you've got lyrics, you've got tone, you got style, you got it's a beautiful thing, boy. No, Bruce. So really, it's wonderful. It's been wonderful to watch. I must say, I do claim it quite often. I go, I discovered him. I discovered him at the Cool Runnings bar and in my coffee shop. It was me. So obviously that's not the truth, but I claim that. That's my claim. So well done with everything that you've done. Carry on shining
Thanks, man.
your beautiful diamond. And yeah,
I'm just
bro.
walking through the path you created, bro. I'm just walking through the path you created.
Don't go down every passage that I've taken. Just stick to the wolf putt as best as you can. But yeah, man, I do want to just say thank you so much to the fans. The people have logged in and supported this little video stream and podcast. I am going to be putting it out on a podcast on all the platforms, and I've got some really cool guests coming up. I've got Jesse Clegg coming next week. I've got Kurt Darren. That's going to be a luck. You know, he got clapped super hard. You know, I love Kurt. Do you know he was on ventilator in hospital? So he's. I hope
Really?
I spoke to him the other day, and he's like sounding hoarse because he had the tubes down. So it was scary. So we're gonna hear Kurt's story. I believe that's Tuesday. I'll post it. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. Now, anyway, I'll let people know, and I'll put a schedule up as well of when the guests are coming. But I'm fortunate that I've got a nice list of musician friends that I'm going to be chatting to if they're willing to do so. I'm so glad that you're one of my first. I really appreciate that. And then hopefully this will expand. If you know of any other cool personalities that we can connect to and see what kind. And the reason it's called What Kind is, apart from it being the slang, like what kind they say, which is I think Durban, right? I think that's kind of a Durban thing. Apart from it being that, it's like what do you do to be kind, and what kind of person are you? So that's the theme. That's the theme of the show. I'm always going to stick to it, because being kind costs nothing. And look at the cool change we've made just tonight already, and that really didn't cost us anything except some very wide smiles and a little bit of data, which is the most precious thing, most precious commodity for a South African. All right, I'm going to end this with 3 random questions, and then I'm going to give you the biggest virtual hug. And please say how's it to Daniela from me. But here's a question. Are you ready? Just a quick fire, just nonsense. Okay. What's wrong but sounds right?
Okay.
You can think about that. You can park that.
Wrong.
Daniela, you can get involved. What's wrong but sounds right? That's a great.
What's wrong but the word wrong.
Okay. Listen. The beautiful thing about random questions is there's not an answer sheet that I'm checking out, so you can say whatever you want, and it will be right. What's wrong but sounds? Oh, check out this one. That's not bad. Constant. He says, "What's wrong but sounds right?" Gin. I like that. And then this is nuts. I don't know why. I don't know if this segment's going to stay for too long. I'm trying all stuff out. What's the opposite of a koala?
I don't know. Kangaroo.
You're right. You're completely right. Why not? So the opposite of a koala, according to Majozi, is a kangaroo. And then, where's the line between soup and cereal? What's the fine line? Soup. What is soup and what's cereal?
Consistency.
And salt, probably.
Maybe some veggies, maybe like there's quite a line. There's quite a lot, and there's quite a big difference between the two. Now that I think about it,
if you don't know the difference, then you've been eating the wrong cereal or the wrong soup your whole life. That's all I can say.
It's like in Anchorman 2 when he's blind at the end, and he's like,
I'm blind.
I was reaching for my orange juice, and I grabbed some ketchup, and I finished the bottle.
Yeah. Why do you stop after the first sip? Come on, damn it. It's too good.
Yeah, I'm blind. What do you get? What
I'm
don't you get on that?
blind.
Funny.
That's so funny. Will you tell us about the 100 jerseys that 100 jerseys initiative? Just quickly, just so people can be all
Yeah,
up
for
about
sure,
that.
man. I mean, so part of my single falling is I wanted to do something different, you know, and my eyes kind of opened up a bit during lockdown. I was like, let me just try things, you know, why not? And I've always wanted to do jerseys because my mom used to make jerseys when I was younger, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it this time. And I hooked up with my friend Ryan from Africa Made Only, who's another amazing guy, amazing company. They make
Yeah.
locally made clothes, all locally sourced, you know. So it's my girlfriend's gonna grab a jersey quick. So it's
Yeah,
basically, I mean, they've been giving people jobs and helping them out. They're super rad company,
would you
and
pop
I
that
knew
link
he'd
in
be
the
able to
in
help
the
me
comments
because,
when you can? Just pop the link of who they are in the comments at some stage, if you can find it when you can see it.
I'll get Daniela will do it.
Okay.
You pop the link in the comments. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah,
Oh,
this is
cool.
like, I mean, this is just the sample. This is just the sample.
All
But
right.
anyway, and I wanted to do, and I also wanted to add, what do you call it? An initiative towards it because the song is about my girlfriend who's been on a journey with mental health and anxiety and depression. So I got in contact with SADAG, which is a South African depression and anxiety group. And if you're struggling, if you know of a loved one who's struggling, especially during these times, more people are suffering with depression and anxiety than ever before.
Yeah.
Go check them out at sadag.org. But anyways, all the profits
Sadag.org.
of the jerseys go towards them. So if you buy the people that have bought jerseys already, we've already given them 10,000 rand. So thank you so much. And we'll start again when the winter comes back. And yeah, that was basically the story behind the jerseys. I'm going to try as much as I can with merch, try and find other initiatives to give towards. Because, you know, I'm also part of Hearts That Hope in Durban. They run not an orphanage, the word's eluding me now, a home for kids.
Yeah.
And also Pete's Pal, who take care of kids, palliative care, kids with life-threatening illnesses. Like the thing I love about them is I never actually thought about it. You know, like what do you do when your child's being diagnosed with a life-threatening illness? You know, and they come in and they coach the parents and they help the kids and they do such amazing work, and it's so needed. So hopefully in the future I'll attach the rest of my merch ideas around that thing, you know, just so we can give back to those people because I think they all do amazing work, you know.
Dude, well done, bro. It really sounds like you have been really doing your part, and I will just tell you, from someone, well, you know, I do sometimes tend to give away almost to my detriment. Sometimes I find myself being constantly broke, even you know, but you know, that's not going to change. Like for me, the more I give, the more I do get, you know, back, and you know
Yeah,
that you know that actually weirdly does help. So I encourage people to carry on doing that. Just regarding that, you know, the anxiety and depression thing. The only thing I can also think, I mean, I must say, like I've been pretty Iron Man my whole life. I'm that happy-go-lucky guy who can bounce from a lot of things, you know. But shoot, I had my first little experience of anxiety, like in the last, you know, probably in this last year. I was like, oh, is that what people have been taught? I didn't even know really what it was, and so I've had my first kind of
yeah,
encounter with it, and it is real. I know depression is real, and you know, and there's a lot of mental health challenges happening to a lot of people out there. But what I do want to say about it, apart from getting help at the right places, like the places that you're supporting, and also try and put that link in again so that people can go and check it out. What I do want to say is you're not alone, and that's what people need to. That's the recurring message for me, is that often people are feeling like this and they're like, oh my God, I'm a freak of nature because I'm short of breath and I'm worrying about something that I can't control, which is all that anxiety is. Anxiety is basically a lie. It's basically just constantly lying to you about something that you can't change in the moment. That is literally the definition of anxiety. And as soon as you process that and repeat that, that's one way that I've found that I've gotten kind of out of that. But the main thing with everything, jeez, man, I've heard hectic stories, and I just often wish that I could have told those people that they're not alone. So you're not alone. Majozi and I love you, and Daniela love you, and a lot of people love you, and this has been my favorite show. Sorry, Ross and Anna, love you guys very much, but you guys didn't change someone's life close to the end of the month, but everyone's had their purpose. It's all been a beautiful gift. A very big thanks to pagesnow.com for this big just blessing of a broadcast. And I can't thank Majozi enough. We're super proud of you being the best host. Let's do it again. For sure. We'll do a little catch up if we do, if we kind of go around the circles again, because you've been brilliant. It's been awesome.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I really loved being on here. Listen, I love listening to Joe Rogan, but this might be my new favorite podcast. I can't wait to tune in and listen to the other ones. I'm looking forward to Jesse. I'm looking forward to Kurt Darren. Kurt Darren has got hilarious stories, dude.
Kurt is a classic.
I never knew he was so funny. Yeah, I love him.
Okay, my brother, I think we should wrap this up. It's been kind of long, and I think people have had a lot of patience. We've accomplished a lot, and it's been great to catch up. I can't wait to give you a big hug in the flesh soon, as soon as it's legal, as soon as it's appropriate. My boy, big love to you guys. Everyone, big round of applause for Majozi.
Thanks, man. I love you, man.
I love you too, my boy. I'll see you soon, brother. Take care. Majozi.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, boy. Lots of love.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. All right, that's it. Sure, man. I can't even explain how excited I am. What an honor that has been to be a part of and to have somehow created in 2 random shows before tonight. Just I can't thank enough pagesnow.com for jumping and seizing this opportunity to make such a beautiful difference in someone's life so far away, and that's how easy it can be. So what a great initiative. Go and check them out. Check the app out. I promise you, this is not just an advert. This is an actual thing that you can use that is really going to help you, the consumer. It's an interest-free way of buying the products that you want. So I know where I'm going tomorrow. I know already the product that I'm hoping to get if I even have enough for my first installment, but I should be. Maybe I'll check out end of month goes first. But you guys are legendary. Thank you so much. Please pop comments in and let me know how you feel about the show. If there's anything else you'd like to see, who knows? Maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll do something about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll miss it. Either way, the love and appreciation is very real, and I will see you next week. With I got Jesse. Kurt, who am I missing? Let me pull this out. I'll explain it. I will put it up. It's going to be great. And then we got Alistair King on Thursday night. That's going to be incredible from King James. So stay tuned. Have a beautiful day. Look after yourself. Take your vitamins. Do some exercise. Vitamin D, zinc, and the other one, and vitamin C. And either way, just have a good attitude. That's a very important thing as well to get you through this. And you're not alone. Lots of love. Have a good night. Cheers, everyone.